Okay. See how you go now.
Anything?
Oh, hold on. All right.
Is that better?
That's it.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Tuggeranong Vikings Bowls Club. And we're proud to be live streaming the Deaf Bowls New South Wales ACT tournament and round robins. We will have in this game Newcastle versus Canberra. And we apologise for being a little bit over time or under time. We had the previous game go a little bit over, and the players needed to get in for lunch. We've got on the playing surfaces coming out for
9 and 10, I believe.
Yeah. We have for Newcastle, the skip is Andrew Turner. He has Aero Optima 3s, a two-tone bluish colour. We have John Metheringham as third, Aerodynamic 5s in a grey speckle. And we have the lead is Helen Cruden, Teller SRV 3s in an orange. And we have Paul Hewlin second, Orange Aero 4 Optimas. In Canberra, we will have Greg Radford skipping. He's got XG greens in a size 3. We've got Adrian Berry third, Edge Raptors in a green speckle 3. We have Miles Kemp as second, with XGs with the dark green speckle 3. Seems a popular colour. And we have Anthony Reid leading in red Aero 3.5s, and I'm not sure what specific it is. It could be an Optima.
Who, sorry? Anthony?
Yeah.
Red Arrows,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to this getting under the way. People are going to come out. They'll start doing a roll up, and we'll go live in a little bit. So please
before we start off, Pressy, just a bit of a background on where we're at with these New South Wales Deaf Bowls Championships. On Friday, they started off with their singles competition, and that went through until yesterday morning, and they had their final. And that was final was between Thomas Robson and Les Pearson, and Thomas Robson was victorious 25-16. And then what they did then was those who didn't make the final of the singles played off in the open City versus Country. And that was yesterday afternoon, and City won that in a very close game, 33-31. This, the fours competition here, we were led to believe that this would be the semi and the final tomorrow, but it's actually a round robin competition. And today, I think, Pressy, have you already told the viewers that it will be Newcastle versus Canberra?
Yes, mate.
Yes. So,
and I believe it's 18 ends too, Dave.
18 ends. Yes, it is. So we're just, the players are just coming out, grabbing their bags, sorting out the shade cloths, and they'll be out in the green shortly for their roll-up.
Our umpire for the afternoon, and I believe also tomorrow morning, will be Gillian Harris-Mays. And so we thank Gillian for giving up her time across a public holiday weekend. Prior to that, Scott Smith has been doing the umpiring duties for the club and for the round robin tournament. Scott's going to come down in a little while and join us in commentary. So we welcome Scotty coming when he gets here. He's having some lunch from a lot of work this morning. Well, probably not a lot. He didn't get called, I don't think. But yesterday he got called quite a bit. I think he had about 18 or 20 calls as an umpire.
So I'd just like to say at this point too that there's a fair bit of bowls on YouTube Live Sports this weekend, not just the deaf games here that we're covering, but up at Scone, there's the Scone Master Pairs, and you've got Tony Scott is live streaming that one, and then there's the Bogan Rivers Pairs, Ningen and Boyd, the Happy Bowler. He is live streaming that one, so there is plenty of bowls for you out there to watch this weekend. Long weekend here in New South Wales. So, yeah, sit back, relax, enjoy some good bowls.
We apologise, but we don't have any control over the wind. It's always windy down in Tuggeranong, so you'll hear a little bit of background wind in the commentary. We've tried to reduce it as much as possible with some background sheeting, but we do apologise.
Yes, I've just hooked into the BOM website. It is currently 24 degrees here, but with the wind, its apparent temperature is 18.9, and the wind is gusting up to 37 kilometres per hour.
Now, the green was running pretty quick this morning, Dave. The players said it was probably around 15 and a half-ish. With the wind and the sun out this afternoon, and I'd expect that to dry out, and it could be telling on some of the players who may not have played on quicker greens before.
Yeah, when these greens dry out, they do get very quick and do tend to take a lot of grass, but we'll see how these guys handle that. I'm sure it won't take them long to pick the line up.
It's a bit windy.
Yeah.
The boys and ladies that are involved in the team, I was being a bit discriminatory there, and I apologise. They're out getting ready to start their roll-up probably within the next 5 minutes. A bit of handshaking going on and the like. I'd just like to take a bit of an opportunity to also thank Vikings Group for having the greenkeepers prepare the greens across the public holiday weekend, and also we had the privilege of asking them to sponsor the presentation lunch for the bowlers tomorrow afternoon, of which Vikings Group have been kind enough to front up the money for the full luncheon. So we thank them very much for that, and all their staff and bar staff who have been excellent in providing a great service to all these visiting bowlers. I'm sure it's given them a very good reputation and view in the eyes of these people.
And the two teams that are out there, the Newcastle team are predominantly blue colour, although they do have a sub in Paul Hewlands, who's a local player here at Vikings. He's one of our deaf players at Vikings, and he will be in his red, black and white Vikings shirt. And the ACT team are in the ACT colours of blue and yellow.
And here comes our Mr. Scott Smith now.
When Scotty gets here, I'll hand over my microphone, and I'll fill in during the afternoon when the boys need to have a break. I'll be on the camera duty and fixing up any technical issues we might have. So Scotty, I will hand my microphone over to you.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Tell me when you're ready. I'll turn you up. Ready?
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Deaf Bowls. As you can probably hear in the wind, we've got a little bit of wind coming through the microphones. We've got a westerly blowing, so they're bowling north-south.
Which should be interesting.
Yeah.
Especially the wide hand here will be wide as hell now.
Yeah, the green's running in at about 16, 17 seconds, so...
And probably, as well, Dave and I were discussing earlier, Scotty, it'll probably speed up a little bit more as the afternoon goes on, and that dries out a bit more.
Yeah.
I did mention to the guys inside earlier. I said, I hope everybody's had a good time so far, and that I noticed that they commented the greens
Cameras aren't back far enough.
were fast.
Okay, I'm going to go and do a little bit of technical work.
You won't get the ditch.
Do you want me to go move?
You do this.
You look after that.
Rightio.
Yeah, so,
Sorry, we're just
that's
swapping
okay.
spots. We've got to move a couple of cameras.
It's on the wrong rink.
I'll let you introduce the players, David.
We've went through all the players earlier, Scotty, so just to give us a bit of lead time in, and to fill in that little bit of a gap where we were waiting for people to come on board.
Yeah.
The players were a bit reticent when they heard that our greens will probably speed up a little bit more this Arvo. A few eyes opened up.
So, as I say, we're just fixing the cameras. You might see it move around a little bit. And and Greg's standing right in front of it. That's all right, Greg. Two great starting bowls there.
Is it picking up that pole?
Yeah. Are they into it, are they?
Yep,
Oh,
we're in.
okay, so Anthony Reid's bowl coming down now. Sitting just behind, probably a metre or so behind.
Yeah, I guess a metre, just looking over at the green itself, David. The camera quite often is deceiving. Oh,
See, that wind's bad.
as you can probably hear through our microphones, the wind has grown.
It is expected
What did
to
I do there?
drop, I don't know, but I'll watch that. And Miles Kemp from ACT's bowl coming down now.
You guys watching me or what?
Watching you.
Yeah, pole's gone.
Quite a bit long on Miles. But it's at the back, so still has opportunity to be useful later.
This looks to be a better line, but unfortunately he's a couple of metres short. Now comes Miles. Miles has been bowling as long as I've been in Canberra, so he's been bowling for at least 20 years. He's pulled up short on that one.
I'm not sure who this fella is. He's out of the Hunter, I think.
Yeah, we're learning all the names here.
I believe it's John Metheringham.
That's all right. I don't know if people like David, did we go through the rules of what these guys have to do considering hearing aids, etc.?
No, we didn't as yet, Scotty.
So these guys, they're all certified as deaf bowlers. Probably 80% of them have cochlear implants. But to make things more even, they have to take the cochlear off, and anybody with hearing aids also has to take their hearing aids out. So I suppose the best advantage they do get is being able to read the sign language.
Yeah, yes.
Which I have no idea of. I was lucky enough this morning to have an Auslan translator while I was watching the game, and he taught me quite a bit. It was great to get that knowledge. We all remember in the COVID days of watching the Auslan through the press conferences.
And Adrian Berry on the map for ACT at the moment. Adrian's actually not a long-term bowler. He's only been here at our club, Tuggeranong, probably about 4 years, I'd say, Scotty.
Yeah, I would guess about 4 or 5 years. Adrian signs very well.
Yes.
He doesn't have a cochlear. He wears 2 hearing aids, but the other 3 players in the ACT team, which is the blue and yellow, do have cochlears, but as we stated, they're not allowed to use that.
It's an interesting little thing. I had a conversation with Adrian, and Adrian speaks very well. I would never have actually known he was deaf, but he told me that he's been deaf since he was born.
Yes.
And so he is very easy to understand. Anthony Reid, who was with him just then, also is quite easy to understand as well. And they are very good in helping us at the club understand the needs of our deaf bowlers within the club.
Yeah, and we've got
So it's an absolute attribute.
and we've got 6 deaf bowlers here at the club at Tuggeranong. We've got sorry, I'm supposed to be operating the cameras while David's around.
One job, Scott.
It was one shot there, was it, Dave?
Yes. And Greg Rafford's on the mat now, asking a little bit of direction.
I'll go back to him.
So he's asking distance and which hand he's going to come in on.
Right, our camera operator here is coming back, but we'll watch this bowl from Greg.
It looks to be a pretty good check. I think he's just going to pull up that little bit short on it.
Yeah, it's hard to tell who's holding shot at the moment.
You're on delay, so don't watch.
Well, you got a better idea than me, mate, because I'm colourblind.
So these guys are, as you can see on the scoreboard, playing 18 ends. Oh, it actually isn't on the scoreboard. Yes, they are playing 18 ends, and we'll also be broadcasting another live match tomorrow. So join in.
Just a question, Dave, because I'm not sure. Is it dead ends or is it respot?
It's dead ends.
Rules are there.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll assume it's dead ends until we see otherwise.
I saw in the singles yesterday when I was umpiring that dead ends were dead.
Okay, this looks like a pretty good shot.
And one of the bowlers playing on the...
That's a bit deceptive, actually.
We have Peter here, and he's not out on any of the greens. It'd be great to get him in to do some commentating. Peter's got
3 down.
3 down. It looked like that, yes.
3 to Newcastle.
To Newcastle.
the great thing about having the deaf bowlers here is we can actually see the hand signals on who's got shot and how many they're down.
Yeah. Unlike most of us, we forget, or we stand in front of the camera.
But yeah, as I was saying, Peter is a great supporter of deaf bowls. He's also deaf himself. He actually has 2 cochlear implants. And unfortunately, only one works. But he was 13 or 14 when he went deaf. So very easy to talk to. And that one cochlear implant, you would never guess he was deaf to talk to. But once again, he also signs very well.
It's a brilliant invention, that cochlear implant, mate, and then, another great invention by Australian engineers and scientists and medical staff.
Yeah, I wish I had bought shares in the company years ago.
Yes. I think a lot of people heard about it and thought it's just a seashell. Yeah.
Hey. So Helen's put her first bowl. It's jack high.
Yeah.
And about 2 feet away. Oh, probably closer to a metre.
Now, Anthony's pulled up probably a metre and just over a metre and a half, I'd say, short.
Anthony, in the last game that we didn't televise, led very well.
Look, he's pretty handy as a lead. I played socials with Anthony a few weeks back, and he gets down on himself pretty hard if he's not delivering. He's got his own personal integrity he wants to get. Now, Helen's dropped a little bit, probably that foot behind. Let's see what Anthony does here, whether he can just capture that little bit of extra weight without being... and that's a pretty good adjustment.
Anthony is adjusting very well here. That's a shot bowl, and it's probably just 2 bowls short.
You'll see from ACT young Miles Kemp coming up after Paul Hewlands has finished his bowl. This could be a little nick, and on that to give it a little slight touch. Miles has been, as Scotty said, he's been around as long as Scott has, and actually one of the things with Miles for many years, he does community work at Christmas time, and with the beard you can tell it's probably going to be Santa. He's telling me last week that the kids, because they're so used to many of the Santas having fake beards, they all come up and actually pull it just to see. But,
yes,
and Miles has dropped one in about just on a metre behind.
And you can tell it's coming up to Christmas because normally he's got his beard nice and trimmed. He's getting ready for Santa Claus mode.
And he's working on getting the belly out to where it needs to be to fit the suit again. Now, Paul sat there and went, both these are quite a way through, but you never know. Somebody picks it up, it could be useful. Miles again delivered, going down the backhand. Now, this looks to be running on quite well, will probably sit quite well.
Well, he's covered those 2 bowls very well. You will notice that the second for the Newcastle team is actually wearing a Tuggeranong shirt. He's another of our deaf bowlers. We have, I think, 6 here now.
I think it's 6, yeah, total.
5 male and 1 female.
1 lady.
So...
yeah, Rod's good man. She played this morning.
yes, Ros filled in for Newcastle this morning.
So what's Adrian done here? Just
Adrian's
rolled through a little bit.
Yep. It appears that ACT are currently holding 1 shot. Possibly a second.
It looks like it's probably curling in a little bit early. It's not a bad second, though.
Definitely 1 shot. The gentleman using the bowling arm is John Metheringham. And I've been watching him. He's very handy with that arm, and
pretty handy.
Adrian's played that very well.
Yeah, very well done. would suggest they'd be holding a couple there, Scotty.
Yes, it's hard to tell with the bowl on the wing, the grey-looking bowl.
Yeah, they fellas with the arms and the ladies with the arms. Once they work out how to use them, they can become quite invincible.
Yes, I play every Friday with a guy that was an ex-shearer, and he was ready to give up bowls, and I suggested he try an arm, and it's prolonged his bowls career by 6 or 7 years so far.
And this has become a very good lead in just about anywhere you want to put him.
Yes, I won the club fours here with Stuart leading in 2019.
Yeah, if I recall, you beat us.
That's
That was a very good effort, that. I think it's just sort of consolidated that.
definitely two now, I would guess.
I think that Greg will be trying to get a little ride off that one on the just the other side of the kitty.
Yeah, I'm looking to sit behind Anthony's red bowl.
Does look a bit heavy.
Yell out to him.
Best bag.
Normally we would yell out to the bowlers to please move out of our camera line. Being the deaf bowlers, of course, we can't do that. No, I mentioned that earlier, David. Yeah, no hearing aids or cochlears allowed to keep everything on an even keel.
So that's another good try
From cracking bowl.
From Paul.
Adrian is signalling they're holding two.
Does this right, he could do something. He could get a nice little extra one in off that one and use it as a shoulder. Looks a better
And he's
weight.
not far away.
Looks a better
either.
weight.
Yeah, he's just found the hole.
Unlucky. Looks like
Still,
2 to ACT.
yes, 2 to ACT. So it's 3-2, Newcastle 3, Canberra 2.
Let's go and get tell Ace to let us.
Okay, so anything's going to kick off here. Oh, apologies for the wind noise through the microphones. It's decided to give us a fair gust.
Yeah, I just went over and asked the seconds to sit there and give us a good idea if they can signal to us so we can keep the scores rolling over and be accurate as possible.
That's great. Yeah. So
Miss Anthony.
Anthony's bowled a fairly full length, about 1.5 meters off the tee, and this bowl looks to be
Not bad.
fairly
Pretty much on
close. Well, he gets a hat from Greg, the skip.
Yeah, you probably finished a couple of bowls behind and to the side. Nothing wrong with that. So, Helen.
I was watching Helen play this morning. She led very well.
The weight's not bad, really, Scotty. I mean,
Yeah,
a little bit long and a little bit to the wide, but that's probably the wind just holding it out a little bit.
Okay, Adrian, second's a bit bigger here. It might sit. No, it looks like it's... yeah, unfortunately he was a couple of metres too heavy and ended up in the ditch.
Yeah, probably trying to get that, one to the front, but got a little bit greedy.
A good lead, mate. No, I always say one on and one behind. He's got the one on. Unfortunately, he didn't get the one behind.
Well, Helen's got a couple there for the behinds then.
Well, we've got a couple of guys watching, Ian Stanley and David Allen, Daryl Allen, sorry. Welcome.
Yeah, I stuck
Enjoy
out,
the view.
I stuck out the link on my Facebook page and also on Lawn Bowlers Australia and Lawn Bowls or Live Bowls streaming, and also asked Mac McLean over at Western Creek to stick it on their site. So hopefully it's getting the message out that we're doing the streaming on at the club,
And
pick up a few more views.
I'm sure our members will start tuning in shortly to watch the bowls, those that aren't here. We probably have 15, 20 spectators, which is brilliant.
Miles. It's not a bad line coming in.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good. He's
little bit
just
overweight.
gone through the head, but there's that back bowl they're looking for.
It pulls. That's interesting. That I thought that was going to sit there and cut across the head, but held out nicely. So.
As you can see, the TV's a little bit deceptive, but sitting there, these bowls are all effectively within a metre.
That's a pretty good bowl, Adrian.
And Adrian has just put a pearler down.
That was a bit of luck. Adrian will tell us all about how good that one was later.
He plays a handy bowl. And mind you, so does John. With his bowl now. It's very close. Yeah, he's finished just behind.
Beautiful line.
So ACT currently holding 2 shots.
Adrian about to step on the mat, deliver his second. Greg's obviously arcing something similar. Actually, a couple of years ago, the boys won this tournament up in Newcastle, from memory.
Yes, it was the very first year that the ACT actually had a representative side.
And the Vikings, again, were proud to give them a little bit of assistance financially to get them there and to make sure that they could have some reasonable accommodation and also a bit of funding towards some food and entertainment. We are fortunate. We have a good club that does support our members well, representative-wise.
Yes, from what I've heard around the ACT, we're probably the most generous club of supporting our members. They do get a little per diem and they also get half their travel and accommodation costs.
That's I must admit, actually, a lot of the clubs around Canberra now support their players very well. Some can afford it a little bit better than others, but all clubs are either doing fundraising via raffles or X amount of dollars go from some event into a representative bucket, which makes it a little bit more affordable for people at clubs wishing to represent after being selected to participate. It's all about making bowls grow and get bowls bigger.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Greg's first bowl there, he's gone a little wayward. He's about 3 metres short and a metre wide.
Well, Andrew, he's been playing some pretty good bowls across the weekend as well.
Oh, he just used Greg's short bowl and nearly picked up the kitty there. He apologises for that shot.
Well, as they say, Scotty, it doesn't say how you write down the shot and how you got it.
It all counts on the board.
Correct.
Right, Greg's second bowl looking a lot better here. It looks like it's going to come in for a third shot, well. Possibly. Ooh.
Maybe.
The third, Adrian is indicating 3 shots.
Might be just talking it up, mate.
I'm going to...
About another bad line from Andrew here. Ooh. Well, I reckon that wind pushed that one out. A little bit of gust came through.
As you can hear in our microphones. Right, that's the end.
And 3 to ACT.
3 shots declared. Bloody hell's my hat.
So, Anthony, looks like they've gone to a shorter end. It looks to be within. Greg asked the question of Andrew. Both were happy that the length is sufficient. Mr. Harris and I would face somebody at cricket on that, wouldn't we? Not a bad bowl down from Anthony. A little bit behind, probably 2 metres behind, but line's pretty handy. So Helen on the mat. That wide hand, or I should say the windward hand, is certainly giving people a little bit of grief out there. So Anthony's second bowl coming down. I won't kick it, mate. Again, Anthony had good line, just that little bit through. So one a couple of metres and another one, the first one probably 2 and a bit.
Okay, I've actually gone and grabbed Paul, who is the president of the Deaf Bowlers New South Wales Association, and I've asked Paul to come and do some commentating. I had to had to talk him into it. Luckily, his partner was there and said, "You can manage this, mate." So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hand over to Paul, and they'll talk. Paul will tell you more about how this whole competition works, and he'll also mention some of the quirks and the rules for you.
Welcome, Paul.
Thank you.
And it's good to see you, mate. It was good actually going back to when we had our first meeting with you guys when you came down some
Friday.
time back, and prior to the other when we first went through hosting the event here. So it's good to see that it's all come to fruition.
Yep.
So, mate, I'll hand over to you, and you can sit there and have a bit of a chat, and I'll sort of talk a bit about the bowls whilst you're doing a bit of information about how this all runs. And
Yep. No, thank you for having us, or for hosting Deaf Bowls New South Wales. Yeah, we do this event every year around October long weekend, and yeah, it's just mainly just to get the community together and like make friends, new friendship, get new bowlers into the game. Trying to what do you call it? Inclusivity.
yep,
Try and get like deaf bowls to be included.
it's a good bowl from Miles there, just sitting in behind.
Oh, yeah, and yeah, so yeah, we do this every year, and yeah, we love it. So
Mate, it's probably something I'm sure that the committee of the club would look to do again at some time
Yeah.
with the associations. I mean, it's great because it's part of the community involvement as well from Vikings and Vikings Group as well.
Yep.
So it's about all sports for
Yep.
all people, and
That's right.
that's an important part of what we should be doing.
exactly.
So Adrian's on the mat. He's released the bowl. It's coming in. It's looks a fairly reasonable pace. Probably going to sit in there quite nicely. Very good bowl here. It's sitting probably a bowl short, but I'd suggest they've got one. I can't remember if that was Miles's bowl. I think it was, yes. So I think they might be holding two. Maybe three. I didn't see Miles' first bowl behind that. So Adrian now on the mat again, ready to release, coming down the forehand side. So getting back, how long have you been bowling, Paul?
I'll probably say about 12 to 14 years,
Okay.
roughly. So it all started. I used to play like competitive baseball and like competitive cricket, and just the political side of things. And once I turned 18, I like to have a couple of beers, and then so I used to get criticised for having a couple of drinks while I was playing, and then I took up bowls, and now I get criticised for not drinking.
It's a hard task, mate, but somebody has to do it.
Exactly.
Mind you, it is a sport where, and it's probably one of the few sports that I can think of, other than maybe darts, where you can have a beer and or whatever whilst you're playing. At least we don't have sharp objects, whereas the darts people do, mate.
Nah. So yeah, 'cause I started my bowls career at Beerong Bowling Club, which is in Bankstown
Okay.
in Sydney. And yeah, my father-in-law actually really got me into it. And as soon as I picked up my first bowl, and I've never looked back, really.
Yeah.
Love the game.
It's addictive, isn't it?
It is.
We've got Greg coming down on the 14. Very handy. That's probably giving them 4 at the moment. So what's Andrew going to be up to here? I was talking to him inside actually, and he said, Adrian said to him, you drive, and he said, I don't with 2 bowls.
Yeah, the amount of friends that you make, like not just in the deaf community, but in all bowls in general, oppositions and like the players and like the ladies and the men, it's just unbelievable like how tight the community can be in bowls.
And very supportive
And
of
very
each other
supportive
too.
of one another.
Yeah. I think we always know when one of our crowd have had something happen or they need a bit of attention, and the troops usually rally around that, as do clubs. Greg's sitting there and he's put another one in there. It's probably got him 5 at the moment. So Andrew's going to have to sit there and just try and dead draw one in. Because it's going to be hard to move it too far back.
You want to try and at least cut it down?
Yes.
1 down's better than 5 or 6 down.
Oh, it always depends on which team you're on, mate.
Thank you.
Oh, that could be a nasty one for him. And that's 5 to ACT. So a very good end for the ACT boys. A bit of a fist pump from Adrian. So that gives them, what is it, 10-3 against Newcastle after the 4th end. So 14 ends to play, unless there's a couple of dead ends. And we're assuming there are dead ends, or are they respot?
Respot on the tee.
It's respot?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's something we weren't too sure about. So it is a respot on the tee.
Yeah, it needs to, just to keep the game flowing.
Yeah.
Between Andrew and I in the first game this morning, I think we had about 6 or 7 killed the jack 6 or 7 times.
It's just greedy.
Yeah. So you just got respotted and just keep playing. So
Tom, who played in the singles,
yes,
and he won it, I believe.
yes.
Tom
Tom
he's
Hobson,
the president.
he was the president.
President, yes.
And then he
Tall
decided,
fella.
tall one, yeah.
Yep.
He decided to retire. He just wanted. I think he wants to take up more time in golf.
And not bowls?
No, he still wants to play bowls, but he's loves his golf. So he's part of the New South Wales Deaf Golf as well.
Okay, so multi-skilled.
Yep.
Anthony wouldn't be happy with that bowl.
No, he's a very good bowler. Never ever seen him angry.
Oh, mate, you get angry, your own bowls just sit there and suffer. We go back to, the people that you meet on the bowls green and the like. The thing is, if you're not having a bit of fun out there at the same time, something's going wrong. There's not many people don't show the due etiquette and respect to their opponents. Most do, but you get the odd 1 or 2 occasions where people become a little bit filthy, that's not good for the sport or for the club that person's at, because as we know, most of us sit there and try to do the best we can. We don't try and bowl a rubbish bowl just for the sake of it. Obviously, it depends who your skip is, I suppose. But,
Well, if Tom puts a bad bowl down, he's still got a smile on his face and he goes, next one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you look over many years of bowling and things like that, and you look at the skips that who can be aggressive and just turn their back on their team. They're not going to get the best out of their players.
No.
Well, Helen's sat there and got a couple of shots sitting there. Anthony'd be pretty disappointed with those 2 bowls that he's put down. Now, young Miles, I shouldn't say young Miles, he's retired a couple of years now, so doesn't look to be coming in very well, but probably finished, yeah, good metre or so behind.
He's trying to use the wind to his advantage.
Yeah, I think so. And you know, if it's gusting, it's a bit hard. It's probably best pick your line and just stick with it. Now, Paul, it was he's got him in there for 3 shots with that. I mean, Paul's a nice guy from our club as well. He's one of the happy 5.
No, well, Paul was one of the first ones I met when I first went up with Deaf Bowls in New South Wales.
Oh, yeah.
And that was in Ashfield about 4 or 5 years ago.
Now, that's pretty handy. Miles has cut that back to 1. Or maybe shot. Hard to tell. Paul will be trying to sit there and compensate and actually get something back in there, even if it's just behind, wouldn't hurt. Gives them something to work with. Greg's actually the one I like to wind up a lot at the club. He's so easy.
Yes. Yeah, everybody's worked him out.
I say you guys do too.
Yep.
It's a very good bowl from Adrian. A nice little tickle. Geez, that's interesting. So Andrew's signal is 1 to them. So that's still not bad. That's still not bad. It's finished in a very good spot. I like that. Yeah. No boom shaka like a frogs, mate. And we say that in the nicest respect to Tony Scott. So what's Adrian doing here? It's coming in nicely. She's got that legs on it, a little bit of unlucky not to sit there and just get past. Probably still missing probably half a metre of weight, but good effort. So what's the big fella done? Is he going to run out of puff too? Ooh, no.
Snuck that one around.
Oh, still down 1. What a grand effort though. Andrew asking them to come around. Pretty much identical bowl to what he played the first time. Just there's an opportunity there for Greg to come up on his forehand where Helen's bowls are, roll through that one of Miles. Could put it onto the kitty, take it back a little bit, see them holding 3. So once again, all your boys from New South Wales, they're from various areas, aren't they?
Yes. From my team, from Sydney team.
For the New South Wales team, there's...
Yes, so we've got like from Newcastle, Central Coast, like all over Sydney. Like so, we got Toongabbie, Beerong. Is it Moorfield?
I'm not sure.
I think it's Moorfield Park or something. We got one from Chatham Point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got quite a few bowlers that didn't turn up to this one because we just had our national deaf championships in Charlestown,
Yes.
and it was just too close together. It was only 3 weeks ago, and a lot of them were just like they were saying it was too close and too much time off, and
there's expenses as well.
expenses come into it.
Yeah, our boys went up to Charlestown, did reasonably well. I think third in the fours.
That was me.
Yeah.
I got third in the fours. I won the pairs with Andrew Turner,
Okay.
and I got runner up in the singles, and I got runner up in the triples.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. Yeah, I think, our boys had fifths in singles and pairs,
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I think they came fourth in the third, equal third, because we don't do third and fourth playoff.
Yeah.
So they got equal third in the fours.
Yeah. Which we're pretty proud of the boys doing that. I mean, it's a big effort. You've got to put the time and effort into training and commitment to that.
Yes.
So. Did you understand what Adrian was signing then at all?
No. I don't really sign myself.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't really sign myself. So the only sign language I know is not so very nice words, I should say.
Yeah, I've been taught them. They're awesome. And I use them mostly at Greg.
Yep. I know the camera can't see me, but can you, do you know what this one is?
We won't want to say it though. Oh. So 1 down to ACT makes 4 to Newcastle and 10 to Canberra after the 5th end. And I found out about this today.
Oh, I can't remember that one. Oh, I used to see Adrian and Anthony. Oh, they give it to each other, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
Like Shuko and Hello Shuko or something like that.
It's quite funny to watch the boys take it a part of themselves.
Exactly.
I nearly said another word and I stopped myself.
Oh, I love it. Like, we give each other a bit of banter, you know. It's what makes it, you know.
So, where's Helen? She's looks like she's got the weight covered this time. It's a good bowl. Probably 2 bowls off.
Yeah, Helen's a really, really good bowler.
It'll be interesting to see the commentary from the boys and girls if what their thoughts are about whether the green sped up from this morning.
With the what?
With whether the green has sped up a little bit this morning from this morning's
I think
games.
it has.
Yeah.
Like this morning was quick. I reckon it was probably running about 15.5 seconds or something this morning.
That's what I thought it was too, yeah.
And then I reckon now it's running about 16 to 16.5, I reckon. So, and you got that wind too, because once you push it out and it comes back, it tends to pick up speed a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, the wind will blow it across that
Yeah.
a little bit more.
Yeah.
We had our King and Queen tournament here last weekend, and there was a couple of bowls that I was watching against our opponents, and it literally went sideways.
Yeah.
The wind was so strong.
Well, we've got a new member. He's playing for Sydney at the moment. His name's John. And he uses the old classic twos.
Oh, my God.
And, mate, he knows how to point those things.
So does Scotty, who just was on the commentary before. He still goes and grabs his classic tours every now and then. You either know how to use them or you don't.
Yeah.
They're two great bowls from Helen. See what Paul does to consolidate for them. And it's looking pretty handy. Ooh, just a bit unlucky then. Just a little bit offline and paid the penalty.
Yeah, well, I was saying about Helen, like last year, she actually made it right through to the semi-finals in the open singles for the New South Wales stuff.
Awesome.
So she's a really good bowler. That's a good home from Miles.
Can't say a word. So what's Paul got going here? Looks like he's got a little bit wide staying out there. Just watching the flags, and the flags and the corners are not moving around a great deal. Down in nearer the tennis courts, they are, but nearer the clubhouse, there's only a little bit of a wisp, but up high they're certainly blowing around. So what's Miles is hoping to sit there and come in and maybe pick up a shot or cut one down. Very good effort. Just finishing behind. Might have three. Newcastle. Can't quite see. Good miss.
When they're on the mat, I'll show you.
So Adrian be trying to sit there and see if he can do something similar to his last end, where he's sitting there dropping them pretty bloody close. And that is a very good bowl. Like, pretty good, really. A bit of a conversion there. I think that went well. And John's not giving up the fight either. And that's a great second. Great second. Well, it's the shot, but snuck in very well. You don't want to be playing through too hard. Well, that Greek seems to have caught him to be a little bit overweight. So Adrian's bowl is down on the way. This looks to be hanging. It'll be interesting to see what Greg's going to do after Andrew's played his bowl. I'm just going to step out for a little while and hand back over to Scotty Smith, who'll have a tete-a-tete with Paul.
Tell Adrian badly
G'day, Paul, and I'm glad I managed to convince you to come and commentate on something that this is all new to me. Of course, it's still lawn bowls, but the different rules and the tournament that is running. I've been umpiring the last 2 days, so it's nice to just sit down and watch the bowls. Luckily, we've got a TV screen right in front of us.
Yeah, you tend to forget about it sometimes. You forget you're on screen and...
Yeah. We're relatively new to this streaming thing. This is probably the 6th or 7th match we've done. We will be streaming again tomorrow, another Fours game at the same venue. And now Andrew's just put a great bowl down, and his third signal's 1 still. Oh no, Adrian's signalling that they're 2 down, but asking for a running shot. I saw you bowling yesterday, Paul, while I was umpiring, and you got a hell of a drive on you, mate.
Oh, I'm still learning how to drive, mate.
Yeah, you get a fair bit of power in it, and you didn't miss my match when you did miss. And
No, I think I'll probably say that it's more of a way to draw than a drive, to be honest.
yes, yeah, you're playing probably a metre through the ditch.
Yep.
Same bowl I play. That's otherwise I lose control. Okay, so they've taken out 2. They are measuring for a 3rd shot. So we're talking yesterday, Paul, while they're measuring, and you mentioned that you do sponsor and help support this event.
Yes, Jeff Bowles Australia. Jeff Bowles New South Wales, sorry. I do help with the bit of sponsorship. Were they 2 down, were they? Yep.
Yeah, 2 down. So that's
ACT 2 down. Yeah, I try to help out as much as I can. Just sort of maybe a bit of sponsorship. I feel like uniforms, hats, like prize money and all that as well.
yeah, that's fantastic of you. And I suppose, a little known fact, and I hope Paul doesn't mind me mentioning, Paul's got 2 cochlear implants, one in his right and one on his left. But unfortunately, is it
The
correct
one on the left doesn't work.
The one on the left doesn't work, yeah.
Yep. Because it was, I went deaf in 1988, when I was 2 years old, from meningitis. They put me in hospital for a while, and obviously I lost my hearing. When I lost my hearing, I lost my speech. And then I got a cochlear implant in 1989 when I was about 3 years old. And I had to learn how to hear and speak again. And I went to 2 different schools. So I went to like a hearing school
Yep.
and like a mainstream school. So the hearing school was more for hearing and speech therapy, and the mainstream was more for like to socialise and like learn how to make friends and all that kind of stuff. And then it was, I think it was 2010. One of the doctors asked me if I wanted to try a second cochlear implant on the left side because I had the right hand side for a while. And me not having any hearing in that ear for over 20 years, the inside of your ear pretty much turns to bone. So instead of being a soft tissue, it just turns to bone. And we tried it, and obviously I can't get any deafer than what I am now, so I thought I may as well give it a go. And unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be.
No, very unfortunate. Now, currently, going back to the bowls, Anthony Reid's holding shot with a bowl about 18 inches in front. And his second bowl, he's bowling with the wind, so it looks like it's going to duck, but he might get a little edge. It's good enough for 2. And you also mentioned, Andrew, that Paul, sorry.
There you are.
You mentioned, Paul, that the procedure you have to go through to get an MRI. I'm sure our listeners out here, because I certainly was fascinated by what has to happen just to receive an MRI.
Yeah, well, there's different ways, but I've got to get 100% confirmation from the specialist, from the hearing specialist. They're saying that you can do like a half strength or half body MRIs and all that. And to get a proper MRI, like a full body one, I think they have to surgically remove just not the whole cochlear itself, but just the metal plates inside your head where the magnet sticks to. So, to get that done. And because I've done my knee and the doctors wants me to get an MRI. I've had a CT scan and all that, but they can't really pick up anything.
Yeah.
So, now I've got to go see the hearing specialist just to see what the procedure is, because obviously the older the implant, it's what's the word?
Ingrained.
Yeah. So, like the stronger the metal inside your head, so which means the MRI has a chance of ripping it out. So, I've spoken to a couple of other people that have had MRIs done, and they said no, they just got the half body ones and it worked out fine for them, but they were only recently implanted about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So,
and yours is old.
Yes.
Quickly back to the bowls there. And it is a great conversation, Andrew, but it looks like Newcastle are holding one here. The bowl in front, I would guess the grey bowl in front is shot. Although this is looking pretty good. Oh, that takes any measure out of it. That could be 2.
Andrew's signal 1.
Andrew's signal 1. Thank you. I heard you say you don't sign, mate. But I suppose you've had a cochlear implant from such a young age.
Yep. Yeah, I've never had to learn how to sign.
I did talk to a young bloke that was here the last 2 mornings who was here as an Auslan support.
Yes, he's a support worker for Les Pearson.
Yeah. So it was handy when I was umpiring. He actually helped me interpret what was going on out on the green, which was fantastic because I think my first experience of Auslan was when COVID hit.
Oh, yeah.
When we saw the Auslan interpreters all the time.
Yep.
On the press conferences.
Yeah, I'd love to learn how to do Auslan, but mate, it's not just as simple as learning your ABCs. You've got to learn the emotions as well, like your facial expressions.
Yes.
Like you got to learn like different signs, and plus with here, because you've got such a big age gap, you've got some bowlers that are over 80 years old. You've got some bowlers that are just under 40 years old. But between the two different Auslands,
It's evolved.
it's completely different language. There's some similarities, but you got the old school way and you got the new school way.
Yeah. No, I've noticed just, as I say, I was umpiring the last day and a half, and watching the bowlers and the way they sign different things, like the way they signal scores, the way they signalled the bowl on the tee, or the jack on the tee.
Yep.
Yeah, there was the younger players signalled that different to the older players.
Yep.
But anyway, as we can see, the score is 10-7. It looks like Newcastle could be holding one, perhaps 2 shots. No, I think it's only one. That was signalled earlier. So Greg's got his first bowl now. He'd love to put down a skip's bowl, probably hit either. Yeah, it's not an easy shot. I would guess he'd play a bit of weight into the 2 grey bowls, which he has, and it's pretty damn close. Oh, that's a fantastic effort.
It's a great effort by Greg.
So it's definitely only one now. So, Paul, how many members do you have of the deaf bowlers in New South Wales?
Currently, we're sitting at around about 30. We've lost quite a few members due to obviously retiring, old age, and moving. So we're hoping to get. Well, we've just actually had our AGM yesterday.
Yep.
And we actually voted to have the ACT boys part of the voting rights within Deaf Bowls New South Wales.
Great.
But we also agreed that if we play the Nationals and all that, we'll still go our own separate ways. So ACT will be its own separate.
Yep. That's a great try. Yeah, and Adrian is signalling they did pick up shot with that bowl. Great bowl from the skip, Greg Drayford. One to ACT.
Yeah, so now the ACT boys have just picked up an extra 5, well, hopefully 6 members if Ross decides to come across.
Yep.
So we're hoping that she will.
Yeah, well, that's it's quite unique. It's all from one club, and there's 10 clubs in our district.
Yep.
And we're fortunate enough to have, fortunate's probably the wrong choice of words, but we're lucky enough to have 6 of our bowlers here who are eligible to play in the Deaf Bowls. And I think it was only 2 or 3 years ago that ACT first started playing in the Deaf Bowls tournament.
Yeah, that's when I was at Ashfield about 4 or 5 years ago. That's when I first met the ACT boys.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. And that was the first year I joined up, and that was the first year they joined up too. And I thought, why would they not be a part of it, you know?
Yep.
So you just get him in, and we also voted Adrian. Oh, sorry, not Adrian. Sorry, Anthony into he's one of our executive members now.
Oh, that's great. So we've got an ACT player on the board.
Yep. That was the conditions. I said to him, I said if we do it, then at least one to minimum 1 to 2 or 3 ACT boys on the board.
Apologies about the wind, guys. There's a big gust coming through. It seems to have died down now. Yeah. Oh, and a cup on the green getting picked up. So, Helen's put her first bowl about 1.5 metres behind the jack. And Anthony has corrected beautifully with his second bowl. It has ran further than what I thought it was going to. When the wind took it. Blue's trying to figure out how we're going to stop the wind a little bit for you, but it's not too bad. Okay. It looks like Helen may now have shot. It's very hard to tell from the angle we're looking at, from the green and on the camera. Now Miles Camp. I played many years of pennant with Miles, and I think he's just rolled that in for shot. This one's looking a little bit narrow, but it's got weight. Ooh. Looking for the jack. Unfortunately didn't get it. So Paul, what's your next big event, mate?
To be honest, I was going to have a little bit of a break from bowls. When I just got back from the Nationals about 3 weeks ago, I played 23 games in 6 days. So I thought I'll play this, and then I thought I'll have a bit of a break until maybe after Christmas.
Yep.
And then I'll probably get back into pennants next February, and they'll go right through to about May. Maybe some club championships. And then we've got the Australian Open coming up as well. So Andrew and I, we're playing the pairs together in the Australian Open in the multi-disability section.
Yep.
Then we'll probably... Then I've got the Australian Deaf Games in July next year. And then also in 2027, I actually got selected to play for Australia in the Australian Deaf team.
Oh, that's brilliant. I was going to ask, is there an Australian championship and an Australian or an international championship?
Yep.
So there is?
Yes. So we've got International Deaf Bowl, so this will be the 10th international event, which happens every 4 years. This will be the first time I've actually go to it. But they're saying that it happens every 4 years. So normally one year will so the first 4 years will happen in the Southern Hemisphere, but it's normally between New Zealand and Australia.
Yep.
Then the 4 years after that will be the Northern Hemisphere, but it's normally between Ireland, North Ireland, Scotland or Wales.
Oh, okay.
So England doesn't, from what I've been told, England doesn't really host it. And England doesn't really travel that much either.
And what about the Canadians? They, I know they love their bowls, and we've got some great Canadian bowlers over here in Australia through their winter.
Yeah. No, well, we've been trying to get in contact with as many international bowls, the countries that play.
Yep.
So we're hoping to have a few of the like the Asian countries in. So like Malaysia, because I know Malaysians have got the very good disability section within their country.
Yep. Yes, it seems like, we all know it's a bit like cricket, and back when we all wore white. Tennis, cricket, and lawn bowls all came from the UK, and thank goodness we don't wear creams anymore. To be honest, it's,
No, I don't think my wife will let me play bowls if I had to wear all white.
Yes, no, and it makes it a lot easier. I first started playing bowls, and every bowl was black. So yeah, we're lucky enough now that it's not very often that when you're watching bowls that you have to see two of the same colour.
No, not very often you see it, but the only one you really see with the same colour is Andrew and myself.
Ah,
So we've got the exact same colour bowls, but mine's a Henselite XGs, and he uses Aero's Optimus.
in the same colour.
Exactly the same colours.
Yeah, I've got XGs. I bought them just over 10 years ago now, straight from the factory, and I've actually only come across one set of bowls in all my bowls. So I go away for a lot of tournaments. The same colour as mine.
Oh, it's very rare these days that anybody has black bowls.
I've still got a set of classic twos in my locker, mate. If it's a cold, wet day and the greens are running a bit slow, it doesn't hurt to pull the classic twos out for a bit of a run. And I noticed one of the bowlers here yesterday in the singles made the final.
Yes, Les Pearson.
Yeah.
And he knows how to point them too, doesn't he?
He bowls them well. He's a Classic 2 Deluxe, which is the model before mine. Believe it or not, for the English bowling, they still make the Classic 2 Series C. You can buy them as coloured bowls. And that's my Classic 2s in my locker that get pulled out every now and then just for a bit of fun.
Oh, what a beautiful bowl by Andrew.
Andrew's put a perler down. Sorry, guys, we haven't been commentating much on the bowls, but just trying to give you a bit of information about what is going on here. Adrian has pushed out one, and they're going to have a measure for second shot.
That's what I tell everybody. If you're not sure, just measure.
Yeah, it's as an umpire, I do keep a very close eye on the game, and quite often I can see it's a close measure, and I already have the equipment I think I need in my hand before I even get called. It's handy, but yes, a lot of bowlers do walk around the head 10 times looking at it from different angles before they decide to pull the tape out.
I think it's more of a tactic than anything.
Slowing it down. And Helen's put in, probably just over a 3/4 length. We do have international greens here, so they are 40 metres by 40 metres, not 36 by 36 like most older greens. We are the only club in Canberra with 3 international size greens. Helen's just going to run a little bit through here. The breeze has died, but it's still pushing them across, Paul.
Oh, a little bit.
I believe you have. I wasn't here Friday, but I believe you have very difficult conditions on Friday.
It's very difficult. 1 minute you bowl right out to the boundary line, and you're still cutting the head. the next bowl you put down, you do the exact same line, and you stay out.
Yeah.
Because the breeze dies down, and you go, oh, what, eh?
Oh, look at this. Paul has, sorry, Anthony has just put an absolute ripper of a bowl down. He's trailed the jack back and he stayed with it fairly well. He's probably a bowl and a half away from it in front. Oh, now I see the camera angle. It's probably about 3 bowls away, but still a very nice bowl. And Helen's got a pretty good reply coming in here if she gets here. Yeah, just pulled up a metre short. It's amazing, Paul, when you're watching the TV coverage we've got in front of you and the other people have, and you look out to the green. Distances are very deceiving.
It is. Yeah, every time I watch live streaming for bowls, I said, oh, surely he's got shot. What are the commentators talking about? But I understand right now what's going on.
I remember the old days of watching Jack High as a kid. It was on the ABC, and they actually had a camera, an overhead camera, and they had rings
Yes.
out from the kitty. And that's really the only way you can truly see watching a TV screen where they're at.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
I am that old, David, because I started bowling pretty young. Miles now playing his first bowl for the ACT.
I might cut the head a little bit.
He looks a bit big, but he might have Jack here. He does.
They held the line the whole way, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's Jack High and about 400, oh no, I would guess 250 mil. 10 inches in the old money. Yeah, Paul not happy with that one. He's put it down a bit narrow. Let's see if Miles can duplicate the same bowl.
Playing the opposite hand this time.
Yeah. Taking the wide hand, but he's a couple of metres short, but at the moment, believe it or not, it's actually in the count, I think.
I believe you've actually got to trust the wind. Like, you've got to trust your line.
Yeah.
Throw it out there and...
Tuggeranong is known as the Windy Valley. We sit in a valley and the wind comes up that valley and it's not as bad as when I bowled in WA, and that's a beautiful shot there.
From John.
From John, he has set the shot bowl out and he's finished up about Jack High. Probably a bowling front. Yeah, Windy Valley here. I first started bowling in Western Australia, so our bowling club wasn't only a couple of k's off the coast. And that Fremantle doctor comes in, you certainly learnt to bowl in the wind there.
Spoken to a few people who a few years ago they went to New Zealand and they said the exact same thing. I couldn't remember exactly the name of the place, but they said you're bowling halfway into the other rink for it to come back onto the line.
And a unique thing about New Zealand greens actually is they actually don't use grass.
No.
It's a weed.
Yes. I heard about that too.
Yes, it's a native weed, and they get their greens running at 18 to 19 seconds. I've had people I know who've gone over there for a game of bowls and said it's amazing. It's just, they've never seen anything like it in Australia or anywhere else. Okay, so it's looking like Newcastle have at least one shot. Yeah, I think it's only the one. The red at the front is ACT, and the grey right at the back is also ACT's. Now, Paul, I know you're reluctant to help us out. I'm glad you have, and please stay for a little bit.
Yep.
And keep going. Yeah, you're halfway through now. I'll go get us a schooner of lemonade, and I'll pass over to Dave.
Thank you, Scotty. And lemonade seems to be the furthest thing from your mind, mate. So you're liking it in the chair at the moment, Paul? You get a different perspective looking at it from the screen here, and then being able to look at the green itself at the same time.
Yep.
And especially that little bit of a lag we've got. We're seeing something before it's finished.
Yes. Now you look at it and you go, well, yeah, that's a great bowl. And then everyone's looking at you, you get like over there going, what the hell are you talking about?
Yes.
And I'm like, he hasn't even finished yet. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you got about a 5-second delay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's just in case we may make a mistake.
Yep.
But we haven't yet.
Well, it's all part of learning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good bowl here from Andrew. It pulls up.
A little bit of run on now because they're getting a bit of speed in the green.
Yeah.
But even with that, they're running on into sort of a westerly headwind. But, I mean, you look at that, and I mean, the line's not that far away, you know, considering it's just, and the kitty's moved, so everybody's bowled pretty much the line. Yeah, that's 1 to Newcastle. So 11-9 after 9 ends, Dave, or is it 10 now?
Yeah.
It'll be 9. Yeah, 9. So 11-9 after 9 to Canberra. So Helen rolling the jack. Andrew seems happy. So I saw Adrian just sign down to Anthony that he's 2 metres off the tee. So pretty handy start from Helen there. It's only a metre behind. think he looks to have pretty good pace on this. Probably going to pull up just right on it, I'd suggest. That's a very good bowl. Look, it's only run through probably 4 bowls worth. And probably that metre to the side. But, you know, there was a bit of wind out there pushing them around, so
Yeah, speeds up.
can't expect too much.
Speeds up. Yeah.
We're probably acting as a windbreak for, 6 metres. Oh, 6 feet.
6 feet.
Middle of the green. Looks like your lemonade's coming back, mate. Goodness, it's changed colour.
Oh, that's a good looking lemonade. So how many members have you got at this club?
We've got 200, about around 260-ish.
Wow,
So,
that's big.
yeah, we're probably I think we are the largest club in the region. We're active. We're not active in actually getting members in. Members come here through, want, or because we're close, or they've got a mate that's already bowling here, or something like that. But we amalgamated. I think unification is better, actually, with the ladies and men's clubs about 3-4 years ago. And we've gone leaps and bounds onto there. About just before that, we went to open pennant within ACT as well, which was good. So the two went hand in hand, essentially. So you went from a gender-specific pennant seasons to open gender. There was some people that thought we would ruin the game by doing that, but that proved to be less than accurate, with more players participating in pennant in the first year and continuing years. We've got 7 grades active in the ACT pennant every year.
Yeah, that's good.
We run 7 grades out of this club, from first 1 through to 7.
Yep.
Do
you have any doubles, like 2 7s or all that, or is it just one of each grade?
No, we've gone one of each grade, but we also we're fortunate enough to sit down and generally have about 20 to 25 reserves. So, and that sort of covers out a little bit between the various grades. So you've got a couple of players that are 1s and 2s, players that may just want to be reserves or something due to family issues that year or something. But our selectors this year, for next season, will be doing promotion and relegations based on grade. If you're in grade 1 and you have someone drop out, the first one, the most useful player in his position will go up to that next grade. So it's promotion on merit and on gradings, which is the way you do it in any other sport. We also have quite a few open championships here, with open singles, open consistency. We've got a open versatile 4s that we run mid-year for a Tawny. We've got our in-club tournament at the end of the year only for club members, which is a triples, which is versatile on the first day and name skip on the second.
Yeah.
So it's quite good. And people enjoy it. It gets good patronage. But it's one of the unfortunate things, and ACT is not immune to it, is that the clubs will fold, and it could be due to the lack of funds, lack of members, or it could be lack of interest from a parent club, maybe. In Washington. Unfortunately, we're not in this position here. Vikings is a great supporter.
Yes.
And is backing the Bowls Club here because we make such a significant contribution to the revenue.
Yes.
But yes, I mean, the big clubs in New South Wales, they're the ones that make the difference. And we want to situate ourselves in here once we get the cupboard green and things like that, and work towards being a centre of excellence in Canberra.
Yep. And so roughly how many... So in New South Wales, I don't know if you know how it works, but we've got we used to have zones. So
Yes.
we've got 16.
Now I think it's regions and something.
Regions, yeah. So does ACT have a similar thing, or...?
No, we just got the ACT itself, but it includes some New South Wales-based clubs.
Yes.
As in Crookwell, Yass, Goulburn, Bungendore, the two Queanbeyan clubs are all part of the ACT Association, yeah.
Yep.
And sorry, Bills, if we've not let you know what's going on, but I figure you're watching it on the screen, so we don't need to tell you everything with every single shot. So, but it's good to understand bowls from within our association and our region, along with Paul and how it fits within the New South Wales regions, and they're no longer zones, are they?
They're not called zones anymore.
No.
They're called regions now.
Yeah.
So they used to be numbered, but now they've got... so there's still 16, but you've got... So I used to be part of Zone 12, but now they're called Metro Southwest
Okay.
Sydney. And then I think Zone 10 was, say, Maryland's Blacktown, all that. But now they're called Metro Northwest, or Sydney Northwest or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So does Penrith and all them come in, St Mary's and all that into that area, or are they
I'm
another
not
zone?
too sure, because I'm pretty sure Penrith is in... I don't know if that's in the Pan Highlanders or...
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that makes sense, yes.
yeah.
So what's Andrew doing here? He's picked it up nicely, taken it back, probably holding 3 there. And I'm not sure whether that's Anthony's back there or not. I'd suggest it is. So... Be careful throwing that rag, mate. You didn't want to move that kitty. So, Greg being a lefty, he's putting it down. It looks as though it's running a nice line. Ooh. Just let go late. Looks like it could be 3. Yeah, don't dance around, boys. Put a measure on it. That one's in. So 3-2 at Newcastle makes them 12, Canberra 11 after 10 ends. So 8 ends to go. So whilst we're sitting there waiting for the kitty to be rolled down, I'd like to thank Dave Harris, our Secretary and Chief Technical Director of our streaming services at Tuggeranong Bowls. Dave puts a lot of effort into making this work well for the club, and I think think without him we'd be a little bit lost getting to the stage we have and as quick as we have. He's on top of it, he's always out learning new ways to utilise the system, both from Happy Bowler and from Tony Scott, of which we're fortunate to be part of that particular network of streaming. Helen's about to throw down her first. And once again, we'd like to express our thanks to Vikings Group again for what they do here. They've shown good hospitality to the Deaf Bowlers Association from New South Wales and from ACT. I believe you've had just nice simple little toasties and the like for lunches the last couple of days. Hopefully they've been good and tasty and served on time.
Absolutely delicious.
And I believe some of the boys like a coloured lemonade or two.
Right. Yeah, just one or two.
I'm looking forward to having a couple of beers with a couple of the boys after the game today, after Dave and I pack up all the major stuff.
Yeah, definitely be looking forward to a couple after the game, and probably hang around and watch the footy tonight too.
Yes.
Grand finals on.
Yes. Who's your preferred winner if it's not your team?
Honestly, I'm going to take a punt here. I'm going to go Broncos.
Yeah, I mean,
I've got a bit of a soft spot for him.
I'm surprised actually that they got over Penrith the way they did after Penrith sat there and stole the unlosable grand final a couple of years ago off them. And I thought maybe they wouldn't have been psychologically fit enough to get past that yet, but obviously they proved they were. I mean, I'm not a fan of either team, but I suppose probably Storm I'd go for. I think the Raiders, they run out of puff after that 100-minute game, and I think they were just mentally and physically exhausted after that.
Yep.
But getting back to bowls, and we've got Paul coming in nicely. He's usually just behind, probably half a metre or so. Miles Santa Kemp on the mat.
Well, you nickname him Santa, do you?
Oh, he goes out and does that every year. He goes out and does the charity work, and the kids sit there and pull his beard to see if it's real or not. And he says sometimes it really hurts. And that's a very good bowl from Milesy there. He's pulled up probably 3 or 4 bowls behind maybe. But he loves it. He's been doing it for years. As long as I've known him, he's been doing it.
No, he's just got that perfect puffy red checks to go with it too.
Yeah, and he's as I said to Scotty earlier, he's filling out the belly space for the suit.
He has too.
Yeah, he's making sure that he does the role well.
You got to stay in shape for the job.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the PD says round and short. And Mozzie's kicked it back. I don't know whether that's gone which way. It looks as though, yeah, I wasn't sure whether it was on a pause or not. It's that colourblind thing, mate.
Sorry?
It's that colourblind thing.
Is it?
Yeah. You almost sounded like a Kiwi then, is it?
I don't know if people are being serious when they ask me that question, but I'm like, really?
No, well, I'm colourblind too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I could sit there and say, like, John's throwing down a really nice white bowl there.
Really? No. See?
But a very good bowl, and sat there and picked the kitty up. Don't know whether he...
Did he just push it over to Andrew?
I think he did.
To Anthony, sorry?
Yeah, and did. And, yeah, Greg's sitting there saying they've got to buy a smidge.
Wow.
And I saw the Top Gun boys were there just highlighting that one.
No, I just want to say, on behalf of Jeff Bolton and South Wales, thank you for putting the live stream on. Giving us a bit of exposure out there, and hopefully this is the start of, for many years to come, for many, many more members to join. And we really appreciate it.
Mate, it's our pleasure. When we did it, I took it to the committee to sit there and say, I think this is a great opportunity to showcase you guys and that you're part of our sport. The committee had no problems with that. As we discussed at the first meeting with you guys, we were so impressed we decided that we'd match your prize money.
No, thank you for that.
Of which we are more than happy to do. And as I said, Tuggeranong, or the Vikings group, have kindly sponsored your presentation lunch for 30 odd people, I believe. So we thank you to that. The group, Anthony Hill, who's the CEO, and Ron Kent, who's our general manager, and venue manager here, Sarah Gardner. So they're all on board. They didn't hesitate, saw it as part of what they should be doing as a sporting group and with the community in general.
Yep. Like even speaking with as a committee with Jeff Bolton in South Wales, we're saying like how much this club's done for us, and like putting on the lunch tomorrow and live streaming, matching the prize money, and we all spoke about it, and we said like we'd love to come back here again, and not just for that, but like for like everything you guys have done. You've done good by us, and
no, mate, it's a pleasure. I'm sure that if the opportunity arises again, the future committees will certainly look to take the opportunity to showcase you guys further in the future, and maybe there's an opportunity later to sit there and hold the national deaf games here. I think one would be great. I mean, if it comes to the Bowls Club and it comes to the board, I know one thing that I will be pressing from the Vikings group to sit there and recommend we do take it on.
Yeah, well, I'm also a committee member on the Deaf Bowls Australia as well, so I'll definitely be bringing that up with them to get this club involved in it as well, to use this club. And what I like about it too is you've got 3 greens at the moment, like so you're putting another one over there, getting rid of one.
Yeah.
So one will be undercover.
One will be undercover, so we can actually do something else, night games and and the like. We will be losing the first green as you look downstream from here. We're sitting just on the synthetic at the moment, or near it. That's going to be a car park and new access areas. The green that everybody's playing on at the moment has been earmarked to be a car park, but we've put options to the to Vikings group to say, look, how about make it a standard size green? That'll give you back approximately 10 to 12 metres with the walkway and the grassed area and whatnot between the 2 greens.
Yep.
Should leave us here and potentially see us maintain a grass green and 2 synthetic carpet type environments. Which I think a club of this size definitely needs it to service our member base, and also to host ACT championships. It also, with once the cover arrives, it gives us opportunity to sit there and work with Bowls Australia to have the Jackaroos training camps here when they come to the AIS.
Yes.
So that's another opportunity for the club to investigate and propose as an option.
Yeah, because with Deaf Bowls Australia, well, we're actually playing in Charlestown again for the 10th International, and they're both undercover greens there. And what I have to admit that it's actually really good because two of the three of the days out of that week was actually bucketing down rain, and they didn't have to stop bowls at all. You just keep playing But a lot of people don't like playing on carpet. A lot of people don't like playing on synthetic. A lot of people don't like playing on grass. Everyone has their own preferred method. But I think you having 3 different kinds of greens,
Yeah,
get the
gives us
best.
a bit more focus, or a bit more
Yeah.
adaptability, I suppose.
Yeah,
But I think the future is non-organic type environments. Oh, look at that! What a great bowl, and loved it. I was going to say, he said to me he doesn't drive with 2 bowls. I think he's lying. Yeah, I was talking to our greenkeeper here, Mark, and I said, I'm not convinced that the synthetic surfaces actually save a great deal in the way of water, because if you're going to do it and maintain them, you've still got to put X amount of water on them.
Yep.
You've still got to maintain them to a certain degree with different management methods.
Yep.
And he sort of tends to agree with that, that there may not be any real significant gain in reduction of water costs.
yeah.
But it certainly would be less than what is on a grass green. But
Yeah, but the synthetics seem to have an opposite effect, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So the wetter,
Yeah, it
the
gets
colder
quicker.
it is, the quicker,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the hotter and drier it is, the slower it is.
yes,
Whereas the grass is the other way around.
Yep.
Yep.
yeah, our synthetic here, I don't think we've got up more than about 17.5-ish. But the one over at Queanbeyan, that's got up to 20s.
Well,
And the one at Western Creek, which is it's an indoor carpet they laid out outdoors many, many years ago, it can get super quick. And then you can see frustration creep into people's game and things like that because they can't control the bowl for probably not their own reasons, but because they're not used to the playing surface.
yeah, but playing on quick surfaces, say for example, like a Turbo Pro will turn into like an Optimus or...
Oh, I doubt it, mate. I still reckon Turbo Pros you can take across an AMF and get 3 holes drilled, mate. Well, they're banned actually by World Bowls. Once their date runs out, they can't be re-stamped.
Yes, because they've got a 10-year stamp on them. Yeah.
And that goes back to when the pros, as you say, they wanted tighter bowls, and so the manufacturers made them. And now people are going, no, that's rubbish.
I know my lead that I played in the New South Wales Falls and Triples. His name's David Wilcox. And he uses Turbo Pros, but he's got a bowling arm.
Yeah.
And I cannot believe when we were playing at Charlestown, like on the carpet, how much they actually turned for a Turbo Pro. And I said to him, you haven't got Turbo Pros? And he goes, yeah, I do. And I said, no, you don't. I said, they're turning too much for Turbo Pros. And he's like, oh, no. So I had a look at him. I mean, you put about 1.5 meters from the line, and they'll come back onto the line.
Wow.
And I could not believe it, mate. And then every now and then, he might stuff up a bowl, like say, let it go with a stick, or drop it or something, and it'll just hold the line, and the next minute they just come across and you go, yeah, okay.
Now they're around. Mind you, it's hard to be critical when the wind is gusting and doing what it's doing, you know. I think where Helen is with her one just behind, you get that to there in these conditions, you'd probably consider it a pretty good bowl. And that's a good bowler. Well, you know, you jack eye to it, but it's just cutting across, and that's that westerly wind sitting there and just pushing them across. Now, Paul's sitting there throwing one down now. Oh, a little smack. I think he's pushed Anthony through, isn't it? So Anthony's probably holding there. Yeah, that's the only other red one I can see.
Mate, I reckon anything within half a metre from the jack, I reckon that's a damn good bowl in these conditions.
Yeah.
I know myself, I wouldn't be happy with that. I've been told by a lot of good bowlers, like, in these conditions, anything within half a metre is a great bowl. I just got to get that into my head all the time, and it's easy for me to say, but when you're playing, you think you've got to be on the jack every time, but you don't.
Yes. And you find that, you know, you've got the newer leads and they sit there and they believe they've got to be on the kitty, and then they don't, so their opposition gets on it. They've got to sit there and try and get it, and they become the kitty hunter, and so you're not playing your role the way you should be.
You end up playing with the extra weight. Yeah, you play with extra weight, and because you want to sit his bowl out where you should just be drawing.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so and then you see them starting to play a little bit of under and over. So, so what's Adrian going to do here? I mean, I need to have a couple of things to rev him up about afterwards. So, just a little bit of weight. So once again, I mean, you look, the scores, you know, they're pretty tight. I mean, 13-11 after 12 ends, and 12 ends? This is the 12th end, sorry. That's, you know, pretty tight.
Pretty close
Pretty
game,
tight game. Yeah, you know, that's still going anywhere. You know, you're not getting into the closeout area. You're probably a couple of ends away from closeout.
Yeah, but ACT had a good start, first few ends, didn't they?
Yeah, jumped away to a 10-4 lead. And, all kudo to the Newcastle boys and girls. They've come back strongly.
Can Newcastle keep the momentum?
Well, I want to know how much they're going to pay Paul for being a blow-in, you know. It's always good watching the people walk up the green, sit down, you know, the lead comes up, has a quick look. Oh, yeah, that's me. Yeah. It's rather quiet today, the Crow. See, that's a pretty handy bowl. And that's the shot. Andrew's been playing some pretty good bowls.
Yes. Yeah, when Andrew's on, he's on.
How long's Andrew been playing?
Probably say a bit longer than me.
Okay.
Maybe, don't quote me on it, but I think more than 15 years, I think. But he used to play at, what's the club, Scone? Or Scone? Scone, yeah.
Scone,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then he's now moved to Club Maintenance City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just like better opportunities.
They got the covered surface?
Not
Or
at
is
the
that
moment.
East
They're
Maitland?
in the process of doing it.
Or East Maitland's got it. One of them's got it covered up there, I think.
I haven't been to East Maitland.
Yeah, because we've got friends that were at this club.
Yep.
And if they're listening, Ben and Ingrid Smith, Griffiths, they're up at Patterson now, and they're I think they've gone to, it's either Maitland City or East Maitland. I can't remember, but yeah, her and Benny just won the mixed pairs up there earlier this year, so they're enjoying it. Ingrid, competitive, ex Ladies Open player for the state. Won a few games here, won the club singles here, pairs, triple. I think she won just about everything.
Yeah. That's good. No, because Andrew was saying Club Maintenance City, they're going to be putting 2 undercover greens in.
Okay.
And then apparently they're going to have an inbuilt live streaming system.
That's one of the things we're looking here, maybe not the inbuilt live streaming, but when they build the new facility, is one of the things we'd like to do is have 2 or 3 rinks that are set ready with network and power and everything straight to those poles at either end. So we just plug cameras straight in.
Yeah.
And then one in, so you got one down there, one in the middle, one here. You can sit there and put cameras wherever you want set up.
Yep. And they'll stop you having to run all the cables everywhere.
Yeah, and that way
They'll
it's
still be
also-
underground.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, we're using here today, we're not using a wired internet capability. We've got a 5G modem that we're running out of here that's pushing, I don't know what Dave said, I think around 500 megabit upload and about 80 download, or upload 80 upload and 500 download. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's and it's going out in 4K. So
Yep. Well, that's one of the things we want to look at for Deaf Bowls is New South Wales and Deaf Bowls Australia is to have our own live streaming system where we can take to the other clubs and like the smaller clubs, because obviously a lot of the clubs that we play at are smaller clubs, like with the older greens and not as many facilities and all that kind of stuff. And I've always wanted to get involved in it, but when I saw the price tag of some of the machines you need, I'm just like, I'll give myself a couple more years,
Yeah. I mean, look, a setup similar to ours, it's a great bowl from Anthony. A setup like ours with the modem and all that's, 20 grand would see you.
Yep.
You're good.
Well, the ones
You've
I've been
also
looking at was
gotta
the camera
get the
following
people.
you.
Yes, yeah.
Well, the ones I was looking
With
at. I'm like,
tagging
nah.
and that, yeah.
Yeah.
The next thing we've been talking about at committee level and the like, great bowl from Helen there, is to be able to get skips mic'd up.
Yes.
Live. So we can actually have a chat to them, ask them what they feel of the game is, etc. Do it for interviews before and after. So all little things that add to the viewer experience.
Yes. Yeah, like what they did in the 2020 cricket when they mic'd up a couple of the players and the skips and the wicketkeeper and the batters and.
Yeah, well, the BPL does
Yeah.
the skips.
Well, the skips or one of the players normally wears it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's good. You sit there and you hear what their thoughts are. against what you may be thinking.
Yeah.
And then you go, oh, didn't see that.
Oh, good
Another
retaliation
good
here.
bowl here.
So, he's from the same team, isn't he?
Huh?
Is he from the same team as Helen, or?
Yeah.
I thought he was from
No,
Canberra.
that's
My
Paul.
bad.
No, that's Paul. He's on
Yeah.
with Andrew. That was just testing us. A photo of our new facilities.
Yeah.
No.
No? No?
That's a... It's Paul done here. So, whilst we haven't been talking a lot about what's going on the green, I don't see but that should be an issue too much. It's obvious for people to see what's going on, but I think some of the stuff that you've been talking about and what we've talked about in bowls in general, I think has been good to hear and listen to and understand perspectives.
Likewise.
And I did mention earlier today, just before everybody came on, I think it was before people we fired up live, to thank our umpires over the last few days. The last couple of days previous has been Scotty Smith, who was on the commentary earlier. And Scotty's usually always pretty quick to sit there and put his hand up to help out the club with umpiring activities. Also a former secretary of the club was our Scott. And Gillian Harris-Mays, who is our resident umpire today. She's over there relaxing. I mean, she hasn't been called to do anything, Scotty. I mean,
No.
you know, I mean, what happened to you yesterday? 18, 20 calls or something, mate?
Yep.
But without these people, you know, the tournament doesn't always run as successfully. You know, I mean, all the people in the Deaf Bowlers Association have put their hand up to do the organisation behind this. You know, they've got to be recognised for that as well. A lot of people think these things just happen, and they don't. There's a lot of effort and planning goes in, and those people don't always get recognised.
Yeah, I say to a lot of people too that the volunteers are always the backbone of the clubs. Because without them, none of this would be possible, you know?
Yes, exactly. And it's one of the things that's good to see was, you know, Bowls Australia and things like that. They got their Volunteer of the Year that they do and things like that.
Yep.
I don't always see the associations do much around that sort of thing. They sort of tend to, I don't know, just brush it under the mat type thing. I think it's something that the associations could investigate and start placing a bit of recognition around. I know at our club here we have a very good volunteer base around people. Peter Tate, who did your breakfasts all the last few days.
Yes.
He gets up and at the first spark of the sun, you know, he beats the chooks up. And Pete's always here to do cooking. He does a lot of our catering for us for our tournaments on the first day, you know. And was made a life member through his efforts some 5 years ago. But all our ladies that have been down here helping out, you know, making sure you get your lunches and all that sort of thing, and cups of tea and coffee and biscuits in the morning, and the backbone of the club.
Yep, that's right. And I, if you don't mind me saying, the first day, Friday morning, I think it was. Come here and got myself a bacon and egg roll. And, mate, it was one of the best I've ever had. The bread's nicely toasted.
Oh, mate,
On the barbie?
we only do it well.
Oh, like even the comments that we're getting from like other members and the players and even the partners, and they're going, "Oh my God, this is so good." So we've had breakfast here every day this week. This is good.
That's probably added that little bit more of Santa to Miles. But no, our pleasure to do that.
No, thanks.
Not me. Dave? Scotty? Where was I? We just hope that you've enjoyed everything, that it's been a good experience for you, and that you will remember this club fondly when you leave.
No, I was saying to Greg, like every time someone has, like, you guys have a tournament on here, I like to bring a couple of like family members that play bowls and friends that I play bowls with. I like to bring them down here to have like a tournament, like a weekend tournament or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mate, I'm sure we've got details through Warwick and things like that. We can sit there and post our flyers through,
Yep.
or even other clubs. Well,
Yep.
it's through to you guys, so you can come down and participate.
Yep. Like to pay an entry fee, come and stay for the week or like the weekend or whatever, and
Yeah.
because I think like seeing everybody once a year is just not enough. And I know a lot of them will probably disagree with me, but I know for a fact that I'll say I'm hard of hearing myself. But when I say the deaf, I mean the ones that cannot hear or talk, that sign. Like how isolated they must feel, like when they're in their own hometown, like not around the deaf community, and they only get around the deaf community like once a year here, and this is their time they socialise because they love to socialise, and yeah, so, and I say to them, like even Andrew will message me and say, "Oh, we've got a tournament. Do you want to come up and play?" Or Greg will message me and say, "Come and play." You know, that's what we want, and we just bring them all down and.
Yeah. I mean, it's and not being discriminating, it is probably harder, administratively wise, when the total non-hearing, non-speaking
Yep.
Participants come, because you'll have people not being able to respond to what we think they're asking. And so, you can't. The hardest thing is you wouldn't be able to have an Auslan interpreter available all that time, you know, or you bring them with you.
Yes.
And that's probably an option. And I think one of the hardest things, and I think it's probably, in my opinion, could be a catalyst, is that you will find that people that are fully cognizant, if you like, will be less tolerant, and frustration will creep in, and they'll do things or may act or say something inappropriate without having regard for, and I won't say disabled, but the disability.
Yes. Yep.
But I think we'd be happy to sit down and see you guys come down. You know, it's
Yeah, but a lot of these people, they'll have their own, what do you call them, like interpreters. But if they're on like a NDIS package or something, you actually get Auslan interpreters supplied.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Sometimes you might even get like a deaf community here, because I've noticed too with quite a few ACT boys were talking to quite a few deaf people. They've been coming down watching throughout the week. So they've got a lot of friends.
Yeah.
And I thought that was very good of him, you know.
There's a couple of good bowls from Helen, and then one's right, probably only 1.5 metre behind. The other one's only probably 0.5 metre behind. That's a couple of good bowls there. Anthony's going to try and correct from his first one, no doubt.
Looks like a better line. Hopefully it holds.
It does. It's probably still out of shot, well out of shot, but I'd suggest the windward side is being affected a lot, whereas playing the narrow hand is probably more beneficial at the moment. Paul's tried it, and that seems to be coming back in nicely. That's a good bowl. That's a good bowl for what it is.
Looks like another close game with the rink next to it.
Yeah.
Between Sydney and North Coast. Sydney's 9, North Coast 11.
So is Tom Sydney or North Coast?
Tommy's Sydney in the blue shirt, same shirt as mine.
Okay.
And that's Brian Lockyer. He's the current Australian deaf bowl singles champion.
Oh, so ringing.
So he beat me.
Do you want we should have words to him?
No, I think so. I was hoping to get my revenge on him here, but we're both Andrew, I've been trying to beat Andrew Turner for the last 4 years, and I finally beat him in the quarterfinal in the singles. And then I was hoping to play against Brian Lockyer in the singles, so I'd get my revenge on him from the national championships, but he also lost the quarterfinal.
It's a good bowl from Miles, right on it.
Yeah, beautiful bowl.
Yeah, it appears it was a little knocker as well. Has Scotty gone for more lemonade, has he? Great bowl. That's a very good bowl. It's Greg ponders, what am I going to do now?
That's actually a very smart idea, putting it in between the cables.
Yeah, it seems to have solved our issue.
Because it would have, it would have taken you a few goes with the windy days to work it out, wouldn't it?
This is the first time we tried it.
Oh,
Today,
wow.
This morning.
Because I was saying to Andrew, geez, that's a smart thing I've ever seen. It's doing really well. Well, let's not jinx it.
We thought about it this morning and thought, well, give it a go.
That's it.
Did all the damage with his first one. I would have thought the wind would just about be ready to leave Canberra. Now it's October. September's always windy, but wow.
No. Mother Nature always has other plans.
Yeah, unfortunately. I don't think it's going to go
If the wind will die down in an hour. As soon as the temperature goes down.
Well, playing N14, it's only 4 shots in it. However, Newcastle keep on consolidating quite well, and this looks to be as good again. Geez, he was a little bit unlucky not to take that through for 4, or maybe more. Quite consistent, Andrew, bowler.
Yeah.
Back with small lemonade, I see, Scotty.
Yes, mate.
Didn't bring any ginger beer for me.
Oh, looks like Greg's grandkids are here.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. They've been trying to get his attention for the last 5 minutes.
Oh, good luck.
He's too focused on his game.
Greg and focused in the same sentence. Really.
Might have to have a word to him. Family always comes first.
I keep on joking him. I sit there and I look up and I'll say something to him and he'll look at me and I say, "You're not listening, are you?"
Is it because you can't or you might?
Oh, look, I think there's a bit of both.
Bit of selective deafness, you reckon?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. That's what my wife calls it. She goes, "You're not deaf, you're just selective deafness."
My wife says I've got selective hearing.
Yep.
I do and I use it effectively. 2 down? I think that was 2. It's amazing how you can pick up the bowls being kicked and hit
Yes.
through the microphone into your headpiece. So what's how I'm going to do this time to sit there and destroy their hopes? So 17-11 now.
Only shots behind, 3 ends to go.
turnaround, yeah. So 15 ends gone, you know, your 3 ends. It's in the closeout period. Sit there now. There's end 15.
It's the end they're playing.
The end 15. Yeah.
Right. Makes sense now.
So now's the time to move. So 4 ends.
Well, ACT now can pick up another gear and
Yeah, look, looking
they
at
can make a comeback in here.
yeah, look, they can. I mean, look, I think Andrew's definitely been a difference in the way that his touch. He's been doing really good touch bowls out there in these conditions. And John, with his arm and his size 5s, that's really changing it up for him as well. So.
Yep.
If Helen and Paul has given them a little bit of a start, they're just consolidating it. They're taking the bowl back to where they need to. Good overall bowls, really, in difficult conditions.
Yep.
And I see the other rink, Sydney's behind 4 shots now. Helen seems to have just lost her a line a little bit this end, but I dare say that probably won't occur next end. So Anthony's probably looking to put another metre on and just adjust his line a little bit. He's a lovely man, Anthony.
Yes, he is.
I've got a lot of time for Anthony. He enjoys, shall I say, irritating Greg just as much as I do.
Yes. Yes.
And we sometimes team up together.
Yep.
And actually, Miles likes to help as well.
Yeah, it's just the way they all get along and the banter and
Yeah.
putting crap on each other, and isn't that what friendship's all about?
Mate, if somebody's got to be a target, Greg's perfect.
Yeah. Greg's the perfect target for it.
It's good. He'll go home. He won't be able to know what we've said anyway. We were going to get captioning on this, but yeah, we didn't put it in.
Yeah.
But that's something we'll do for the future as well. Is we'll start using captioning because that'll be good for the hearing deficient.
Yes. Yeah, like closed captions,
Yeah.
live captioning. Yeah.
Live captioning and that. Yeah, I do like some of the interpretations of live captioning. Can be anything you feel like a word can be. It'll try and translate it into something else.
Well, actually, if you say deaf, right, and on YouTube, do you know what it comes up as? Live captioning?
Death.
Death.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, wow. And we had an interpreter. So someone was signing and she was talking, and then when the live captions come on, and then she saw the word death come up, and she's like, oh. Started panicking. We said, no, it's YouTube. It's not your fault.
You've got to say cannot.
Yeah. Yes. No, but this is something you got to learn to do, you know. But once you start doing it more often, you know what to say, what not to say, and how you say things. And like, to be honest with you, I was really nervous when I first come on because I've never done this before. This is the first time I've ever done it. And then once you sort of get to know the person and have a bit of a conversation with them, it sort of calms your nerves, and
Yeah, I mean, it's just like
the words just start flowing out.
talking to a guy at the pub.
Yeah.
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 Pub talk has got the same amount of crap associated to it. So Adrian wasn't very happy with what he did then. And I don't know why he looked at the sun, because it wasn't going to help. But if you watch what has happened, it's actually come back to be a pretty good bowl. He's just behind Jack
Yeah.
and probably shot. What would he know?
Well, it's like a campus holding 2 or 3 there.
Yeah.
Could be possibly 4.
I'll run with you on that one. Could be a power play.
8 shots. Oh, no, here comes John. Yeah, great bowl,
and he's
John.
back in. It's hard to keep him down. Got rid of his own. Probably still fell in to possibly stay second.
Well, if Greg gets the shot bowls out, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds by the looks of it.
Yes.
But the question is,
Oh,
will Greg
who's
play
that?
aggressive?
Who's that?
That's
Is that John's?
That could be.
That one.
Yes, yeah, that's John's bowl there.
Yeah.
And then that's Miles, and then John, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what Andrew does, but
Not a bad spot. Not a bad spot. Look, he's got a draw to it, you know.
no.
No, he's got to draw it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be sitting there and trying it. There's no target.
Nah.
You know, there's single bowl, kitty, just draw to it.
Yeah, but you can sort of
Good
use
effort.
a little bit too heavy there. Yeah, but sometimes you can just sort of play half a metre over and try and sit on the shot bowl. Like,
Yeah, I agree. I think the conditions
it's making it.
are making it far more difficult. And
Yes.
I think Andrew's got the shots to do it in this condition, and he's holding up well. I mean, you look at that.
It's,
That is an awesome bowl in these
That's-
conditions. That's
yes.
beautiful.
You couldn't bowl, but like, you can do a better job than that.
Now, Greg could use John's and get both, but not with that. I don't think. No, he's going to cut a
No,
line.
it's going to cut.
Yeah, he's gone. So it's good.
Especially when that bowl's short of the jack too, and Andrew still managed to get in behind and sit behind the jack. That's a bloody good
So
bowl.
I think it was 2 shots.
Yes.
So that's after 15 ends. 3 ends to close out. It's making it more and more difficult for ACT with a 8-shot gap now. And 8 shots differential in these conditions is a lot of shots.
Looks like Sydney's closed the gap up to 2 shots behind now, 11-13.
Oh, yes. Wow. It's got to die down sooner or later.
What a start by Helen.
Great bowl. I love the little kid with his shades. Baby Ray-Bans.
Oh,
great
what a
bowl.
retaliation.
And that's the thing, Anthony can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen Anthony bowl plenty of times, and I think it's self-doubt is what gets to him most of the time. But when he bowls well, he bowls well. Like,
I think that's what affects all of us.
oh, I mean,
Oh, look at this. This is a great reply too. Wow.
oh, stop it. Bowl, Helen. Well, let's see what Anthony has to do to reply.
I don't think he's there. It can be demoralising when you do a good bowl and someone comes over and just takes it off you.
Yep. Oh, it happens to me all the time.
Well, you can't say that Helen hasn't been doing her job.
Oh, here comes
Oh,
Paul.
look out, Paul. Cheering the wrong one there, Greg. I've got this feeling Greg has forgotten that Paul's on their side.
Yes. I keep forgetting that too.
And Milesy. Doesn't look like a bad line. Oh, is he going to get there? It's a good effort.
That's a pretty good looking head for these conditions.
I mean, it was good of Anthony to put a sighter out there for him. That second bowl.
Oh, Anthony's second bowl. Yeah, but everybody seems to be using it as a target.
It is. It's the guide coming in.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Miles. You can do it.
Not a bad try.
Pretty good weight, though.
What's John done here? He's been pretty good with coming in late and converting. Well, cover the tee up.
That's it. Sometimes you need to do that because there's no dead ends. So you need to have some sort of security at the back. Isn't that head what most of the people will call the skipper's nightmare?
Oh. You could... There's a hole there? Well, that one's just cutting. That's unlike him. It's coming in. Is it a little bit too hot and heavy?
Good effort.
He needed to get on the outside edge of Miles. So what's Andrew going to do? Sit there, try and promote up Paul's. Roll it over once, make it a 3. And sit and stay. Oh, no damage. Got no catches though, mate. There's not a lot of options for Greg there. Unfortunately, it's all in favour of Andrew and his team.
We just got to play onto the shot bowl and hopefully sit it, you know what I mean? Oh.
Geez, that was a good effort. Makes it even harder for Greg.
Looks like a pretty good line here.
It's going to be interesting what he gets out of this. Ooh.
Oh.
Geez, a bit unlucky not to sit there and get shot out of that. That was a good effort.
Especially going from 3 down to 1 down.
Measure it. You don't need to. I thought that was rather good. Adrian giving him a terse 1.
I think it looks like Sydney's playing their last NDL against North Coast and still 4 behind again.
Yeah.
So North Coast 15, Sydney 11.
Nobody's left food out for him, Scotty. So what's Helen going to do here? 2. So that makes North Coast 17 then?
No, Sydney got 2.
Oh, Sydney got it, did they?
Yeah, so it was.
13. No, I think it was 2
Yeah, they said 2.
for on that rink.
Oh, sorry.
Last one here was only 1, yeah.
Yeah, so it looks like North Coast won 15-13.
Good close game. Yeah,
Close game's always a good game.
So we're playing N17 on here.
Oh, broadcasting tomorrow. We haven't worked it out yet. We just got to work out which game we're going to broadcast tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll
After
leave that
this.
up to you guys.
I thought I was going to get you guys to do that for us to make my
No.
job easier.
No. One job, mate.
Maybe I'll get Scotty to pick.
Sure.
Right, a Scotty's job.
Why don't you just make it, if possible, the 2 winners?
Well, what's the name?
That's if they're playing each other.
If Newcastle wins this, they're the only team with 2 wins. Sydney's got 2 losses.
Wrong bias.
Oh, I'm just giving it to Anthony. For bowling the wrong bias. I think he's got to go shout everyone a beer now. What do you reckon?
Oh, I think that's absolutely on.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it's better than putting $2 or $10 in a cup.
he'll be embarrassed about that, you know, in front of the crowd and on the screen. And it is our job to make sure that we make him remember it.
Exactly. And you know what? I'll make sure I'll never let him forget it, because this game's live streamed. It'll also be stored on YouTube. And
Somewhere.
And then I'll be playing it at every event that we go to from now on.
Mate, I'll download it. Good bowl there. Oh, just ran through a bit. I'd love to know what size bowls John used before he got an arm. Because just about every one of them go up 2 sizes. And look at this. That's another. That's a good bowl.
That's a great bowl.
Fell in nicely. So Miles is released. It's a pretty good bowl. Just,
Whoa.
But look at that, look how far that's run across.
Looked like it was pulling up.
Yeah, I thought he was right on it. And if nothing, he's going to probably trail it maybe a foot.
Oh. Oh. It's going to pull up a bit short from Andrew.
That'd probably be one of his first short bowls.
I think so.
So Greg's put his bowl down, and it's got to stay a long way away. Disappointed, but probably expected the wind to do a bit more for him. Gets back to that what we talked about earlier. Paul, take your line, trust it. With a good mate of mine, Alan Taylor. Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Doesn't make a mistake twice, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, mate of mine, Alan Taylor, always sat there. He said, don't think about the wind too much.
Just don't talk about him too much.
Andrew,
Yeah.
why?
You know what he said could be too big.
No, we can open both doors.
Nah, we all love Andrew.
That's good enough. They won't need to play to the last end.
It could come down to margins.
Yes, it all comes down to margins.
It does too, yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably 2 shots. We're going for a third. Adrian would be happy having to get down on his knees and do all this sort of stuff. So he's such an old man. Oh, might be. 3.
3.
Wow, picked up that front one of Paul's. Well, last end. It's all over bar, the dancing, and the beers upstairs.
That's it. And don't forget the footy.
And the footy later. So, end 18 now. It's been a good game. I mean, the score, and we say it often, the score doesn't reflect the game, but I think Andrew and his boys and Helen really were quite the difference. As you said, they've not lost. So, the proof is in putting the creams at the top sort of thing, And we're saying that I think what I might do is just go through. So when we finish off this, we'll just sign off quickly and end the broadcast. But once again, thanks to Dave Harris, our technical director.
Thank you.
For all he's done. Scotty Smith for all the work he's been doing. as umpire and as a commentator today, Julian Harris-Mays, who's been our umpire today, and I believe she's going to be doing it tomorrow as well. So we thank them for all our people, Peter Tate for all the work he's done around cooking bacon egg rolls, which apparently are awesome. The caterers up at Vikings Group upstairs for their service up there. Vikings Group for the facilities that we've got here. And our greenkeeper Mark Dagwell, who provided services across the weekend as well. Thank you. Paul, thank you, mate. It's been a pleasure. And as I said, I think we would, as a club, be more than happy to see you guys come back here. I'm sure the committee next year will explore that further. I'm stepping down as president in about 2 weeks to allow transition period prior to the next AGM and whatnot. As I've got other responsibilities within Vikings Group now.
No, well, good luck with it all.
And it's good to see the good camaraderie out there on the field from all the bowlers. And as you said, the banter. And I'm disappointed to see there's not enough sledging. But
Yeah, it was probably a lot of sledging, but they were probably signing them to each other.
I mean, I know we took it out on Anthony a little bit just then, or I did especially. Gave him a couple of signs that he knows I know. But thank you. And it's been an absolute pleasure, mate. And I look forward to doing this again with tomorrow. If you're not playing, we'll have a few people doing some commentary and whatnot. So,
No, I'll be playing tomorrow. So my game will be Sydney versus Canberra, and then it'll be Newcastle versus North Coast.
well, in that case, I mean, you know then that I won't be able to support you. I'll have to support Canberra, mate.
Oh, mate. There's a term that I say to everybody, mate. What I won't hear won't hurt me.
I mean, I could be convinced. I mean, it depends on what crosses the path. But no, I look forward to tomorrow, and we look forward to live streaming again tomorrow. The final, as such, as to what we understand it. It'll be Scotty and myself doing the commentary, probably Dave doing a little bit, and if we can con some people upstairs into to voiceovers, that'll be good as well. But
I might have to try and convince my wife. She might have to do some commentating.
mate, more than happy.
Yeah, I might have to try and convince her because she's the one that kind of made me say, "Oh, if they ask you, you should go and do it." So,
You're beginning to be a braver man than I then. You're going to tell your wife what to do.
Yeah.
Really?
No. She always says, like, watching lawn bowls is like watching grass grow.
Well, it is grass.
Well, yes, that's what I said to her, but she says that about a lot of sports, and the only sport that she loves to watch is chess. So she says.
And that's not watching grass grow?
No, I don't know, mate. I have no idea. I have no idea what goes through her head sometimes, but yeah.
Well, you know. See, I didn't even say anything after that. There was an opening.
No,
Stopped.
No, she'll tell you how she really feels about watching lawn bowls, and I'm sure they'll make a few people laugh.
Hey. No, that'll be good. Happy to have her on board.
So yeah, I'll ask her after this. So
It's not.
I've just got to prepare for it, and
You'll be fine. Oh, so you've got to get in the zone.
I've got to get in the zone before I go and ask her.
Okay.
Otherwise, I get told where to go.
So prior preparation.
Yep.
Good luck.
Thanks.
No, I'm not there to help, mate. Don't you worry.
I'll tell her it was your idea.
Yeah, you can tell that Prussie had no part in it, mate. Oh, that's
Great
great
bowl.
bowl.
That was from John.
Yep. And that's been the difference when you look at that. John's, when he's had to, has converted it.
Yep.
And if he hasn't, Andrew has.
Yep.
So,
But also helps too with Helen having bowls in the head as well, putting less pressure on Andrew and John. And then if Helen hasn't got bowls in the head, then Paul seems to put one in there every now and then.
Yeah. And I mean, you look, that's probably, you wouldn't expect to see Helen's bowls that far apart after what she's been doing most of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, but not making excuses for her, but she's had a pretty big week, so.
I should never make excuses.
She actually got up early on because she had to play her single gender pennant finals on Thursday morning and afternoon.
Oh.
And then she got up at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning on Friday and drove straight down here to play her first game at 9 o'clock.
Wow.
And she's from somewhere in Central Coast, I think.
Wow. That's a big effort.
Yeah.
Big effort.
Because she wasn't supposed to play because they had a wet weather washout, and then she had to play the pennant final because they won the morning game and they had to play the finals in the afternoon. And she said, "Oh, we'll just leave early in the morning and off." Now that's commitment.
Absolutely. Absolutely, mate. We're going to leave it tied up, Dave, or just... We're going to leave it tied up?
Yeah. If you take that back wall off,
Yeah.
you take the sail effect away.
Yeah.
It should be all right.
Yeah, Scotty's retying them. I think it wouldn't hurt if we got some tie downs. And
Scotty's doing truck.
yeah, truck knots.
Yeah, truckers knots.
So your dad taught you something, Scotty. Front one's loose, mate. And here's Andrew again, just sneaking around the back. Yeah, like I said, Paul, you know, it's, we've not spoken a lot about what's happening in the bowls, but people have seen what's going on. But it's been good to sit there and actually talk to you about what's happening in the Deaf Bowls Association. And
Yep. No, thank you.
And I think it's informed a lot of people, which is a good part of the practice of getting people commentating in live stream. They learn a lot more about other people and other parts of bowls and sports even. We didn't talk about footy a lot this time like we had previously.
Yep.
Because nobody's worth watching now. Although Dave's partner Annette would disagree because she's the Storms. Gee, that's handy. It's probably knocked in for another.
What do you think Greg's going to do for his last bowl?
Oh, jeez. Well, I reckon they're holding probably 4 at the moment.
1, 2, 3.
Because the closest one out the back is Miles with the toucher. The one out here. That's the closest one for Greg. Because that and that are all...
Yes.
Because Andrew's 2 are in. What later look? The back one looks in.
Oh, look at this. Keep the motor running, mate. Oh, great bowl, Greg.
Oh, great bowl.
Great finish, Greg.
Yeah, well done. And our top gunner's back.
They were stuck on 11 for a while.
Oh, a long, long time. But, yeah, so again, thanks everybody. It's been a pleasure. We look forward to doing it again tomorrow. And it's a good night for me, and then Good night from you, I suppose.
Yeah, good night to everybody, and thank you.
Cheers, buddy.
Just